Welcome everyone to the Starch reaction. Today we're going to be looking at the video by truckers shooting, fishing and outdoors. So this is going to be really good. This is about the hypocrisy of PETA. This is, I'm assuming, their attempt to talk about the whole hunters and collectors issue with PETA trying to change their name, etc. Let's have a look.
PETA Australia have requested the iconic Australian band Hunters and Collectors change their name to, quote, help raise awareness of the cruelty inherent in hunting, end quote. PETA are great at publicity stunts, and this is no different. By attacking a very well-known and respected band, they are sure to get press coverage for their true agenda, and it worked. PETA are a hypocritical bunch of whiners. They oppose people killing animals for food, eating any animal byproduct such as chicken eggs, and using animals for their fur, skin or hide.
Makes it sound like a conspiracy or something, doesn't he? Like PETA's agenda.
But they have no issue euthanizing animals that nobody wants when abandoned in shelters. PETA Australia do not operate any animal shelters in this country, and probably for good reason when you see the statistics from PETA shelters in America. Have a look at these statistics from PETA shelters in the years 1998 to 2010. In those 12 years of operation, only 10.5% of all animals they received were adopted out, and 85.9% or 25,840 animals were euthanized. And as it has been published by the news stories in America, many were then stuffed into garbage bags and discarded into industrial garbage bins. PETA goes to great lengths in America to keep these numbers hidden from the public. But when you compare to the work the RSPCA does in Australia, in 2015 to 2016, 12.9% of dogs they received were euthanised and 29.16% of cats were euthanised.
Okay, so it sounds like he's trying to defame PETA, but RSPCA are okay. But RSPCA actually put their label on dead food products, dead animal products, so it's a bit weird. And anyway, they're not very good statistics, so I have to admit that.
PETA support people becoming full vegans, and to the uneducated this may very well seem like a stance that does support the end of animal death. However, in Australia, the production of meat from cows and sheep are primarily done by allowing the animals to graze on natural habitat, which has little effect to native animals cohabitating the same area.
Oh, okay. What about taking all the forests down so they can graze in the first place? Well, that has no effect on the native habitat.
But if we all went to a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, wheat and rice would have to be produced on a great scale.
No. We already produce enough to feed the whole world. We just feed them to animals. You know that, right? You know that, right? Right?
Clearing pasture land and planting with seeds alone does extensive damage to native ecosystems and kill huge amounts of small mammals and reptiles. Then you have to move on to the pesticides required to maintain such vast quantities of these crops. And lastly, wherever you grow large amounts of wheat, you will always get mice plagues which need to be poisoned, killing thousands. It is estimated that by growing grains over raising cattle for human consumption, that 25 times more sentient animal death would occur. But according to PETA, this is...
Wait, where's the link for that one? What? That's an odd statistic.
The way to live in harmony with nature. You can find links to the original story about PETA and the Hunters and Collectors, a Huffington Post article detailing the killing of animals in the PETA shelters, and a great article about the deaths of animals caused by producing vegetarian or vegan diets in the description below.
That's a stupid meme, just in my opinion. And how is being vegetarian or vegan worse for animal death? People that claim this sort of stuff, so funny.
And if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, please like, share and subscribe.
Look, not a huge fan of what PETA's doing with Hunters and Collectors. It's pretty lame, I have to say. There's a lot of other things they could be doing, and they do have a history of bad advertising campaigns. What they do though is they get themselves out there, so at least people are more aware of veganism and that kind of stuff. But this is a pretty lame attempt at trying to defame PETA because they have some animal shelters and they have a bad percentage of turnover of those animals. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? At least they're trying to do something. Isn't that better than not trying at all and going out and just killing all the animals? I don't know. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think. and subscribe for more.